If you step back from mind fully, to have enough power to pull up on the lower realms, that's power and strength to pull up. Step back from the mind, step back from the mind, wherever you think of, you can pull them up under the earth, under the water. Now, in higher realms, the non-human beings, they all help one another to liberate by using the reminders. Only the lower realms that still have to work on. So we human beings have to help them. So when we feel heavy or uncomfortable from stepping back, where is all the karma or the heaviness from the lower realms that we blessed? Where do they go? So Luang Por said that we dissolve them by using the reminders. They're all gone. Normally, our intentions, expectations, we imprinted them as karma, as obstruction on the four elements in this world and samsara. It's like we cast the spell and leave them. This power, that power from the mind, we have left them behind, imprinted on the four elements. So it isn't about mind or not mind. It will dissolve on those intentions, those feelings, emotions, any obstacles that we left behind on the four elements will be dissolved. That is to empty out and extinguish, so it's all gone. The power to extinguish and empty out will dissolve any emotion, feelings, and any obstacle that is left behind. It will dissolve that. Step back from mind, it means without limit. And it won't be stuck at any point. Only to become purifying the samsara to extinction and emptiness. It has to be without limit. You have to use that line, that sentence. So it is our intention, our determination. That is what makes something left behind. Is that right? And Paul said that yes, it is. Like the reminders, in themselves there are also some intention, but there are intention that we assume up as a bait, but then we dissolve them, so they are different from other kind of assume up, other kind of intentions that we don't dissolve. We have intention and then we stress on, we reinforce, we emphasize on that intention, concentrate on them, focus on them. That's why they become karma and are left behind. But the reminders that I have given you to use, they dissolve themselves, so they don't leave anything behind. Like vipassana meditation, you use putto, putto and putto repeatedly, and you didn't dissolve them after you use them, so they are left behind, they become karma, become a samsara. The contemplation is the same. You keep on contemplating. You try to renounce this, renounce that, but you don't renounce the renunciation itself. So it becomes karma. But the reminder, the great compassion reminder, is not related to the non-relating itself. In itself, it dissolves. It cancels out itself. So nothing is left behind. That's why it isn't a samsara, it isn't a karma. So on the contemplation or the cultivation that you repeatedly say one word or think of one word to attain something, like putto, you keep on reciting the word putto in your head until it becomes a realm of samsara, because you didn't dissolve it. It keep on building up and building up until you reach a point of one-pointed mind, and that is a dead end. You cannot go anywhere else, but you stay there, dwell on it. That is a realm of existence. All the other realms, in the higher realms, the non-human, they are all stopped doing meditation or contemplation to attain anything in Dhamma. They already quit. But only human beings that still obsessed with doing meditation and vipassana to attain something from Dhamma haven't let that go yet. But non-human, they already changed. Only the human beings still looking for something to hold on to attach to, still practicing. You are trying to attach your mind to something, find something to attach your mind to. The mind is anatta. The thing that you are trying to attach your mind to is also anatta. So what is it? What is this that you are doing? You are attaching anatta to another anatta. Think about that. So the mind, it doesn't need anything to hold on to hang on to. The mind isn't the mind itself, it is anatta in itself, as it is. So with your mind, you have to leave it be. You don't need to do anything to it. You don't need to tie it to anything or untie it from anything. And you don't need to interfere with the mind or practice the mind or train the mind in any way. The mind is anatta. It's ever changing. It doesn't hold in itself. Good mind is gone in itself all the time. No matter what kind or condition of the mind is always passing all the time. Even the pure mind is passing. It isn't even the isn't itself. We call that. So you won't try to make your mind into anything. Don't try to give any difficulty to your mind. So for some people who have parami as a blesser, but they don't lead people to end or to enlighten, how about them? Paul said that those lead people to delusion, so they create more karma. It's all karma. And they will have to pay back their karma. You all look at the sea only, bless only on the beings in the sea. Don't forget what is behind you. You should bless all around you, not just what is in front of you. There's so many realms of existence behind you. Bless them all, not to focus only in the sea. Let go of the letting go. The condition, let go of the condition. Otherwise, you will be knocked up, you will be knocked off in the middle of your blessing. You will have trouble with your blessing. Let go of the letting go, let go of the letting go, keep on letting go. The refined, the lightness, let go of the refined, the lightness. Keep letting go. If you're not grasping the non-grasping, not grasping the non-grasping, keep on not grasping, so that your power will become much more powerful to cleanse the samsara. So for the people, the one who have barami but lead people to the wrong way, not to enlightenment, what should they do? How can they turn that around? Luang Por said that they have to come to the conclusion of Nirodha and Nibbana and reflect that to the group that they already misled, to turn it around. Otherwise, the karma that they used to lead people to delusion will result in karmic difficulty that the whole group had to pay back. So if they want to turn it around, they have to use the reminders of Nirodha and Nibbana conclusion, and then the whole group will come round, will come to a correct direction. Even when you are obsessed with making merits, you won't come to the conclusion of Nibbana. Good karma is karma, bad karma is karma. So if you obsess with making merits, you end up in heaven. That is not Nibbana. So everything has to be not relate to the non-relating itself. That is the essence of ending. To end for the samsara, you have to keep on reminding constantly. It isn't about good deeds. Nibbana doesn't have anything to do with merits or good deeds. And we don't have to talk about evil or bad deeds. Something that isn't even the isn't itself. It isn't about anything at all. People are deluded in identifying with things, making something that isn't and make it is. So you cannot make anything into something because it isn't anything at all, even the isn't itself. It isn't about is or is not. It isn't about identifying or not identifying with anything. That is when you bless completely, fully, pour the blessing water as well, and give out your parami. Give everything all at once. And all the beings in all realms of existence will be upgraded, will become higher and lighter through the blessing. Step back from the mind, step back from the feeling, from emotion, step back from stepping back. bless the samsara. Keep on blessing the samsara. Don't pay attention to me. Bless yourself. Don't have to wait for me to guide you. Step back and step back from stepping back and step back from stepping back. Keep on stepping back more and more, on and on. And if you let go of the lightness, the refine, and keep on letting go, become lighter and lighter. So if we keep on stepping back and then we still feel heaviness, what should we do? We have to use the reminder. Every time you use the reminder, it gives you the power, the mind power, to help extinguish and empty out the samsara. Use these great compassion reminders that we assume up to bless. We assume up great compassion, otherwise there is nothing to bless, because emptiness is not even the emptiness itself. So we have to assume up these reminders to bless. But these are the reminders that dissolve themselves. So they dissolve everything all around, everything. That is how you bless, how you empty out and extinguish. You have to be diligent. Be diligent in using the reminders to empty out for all sentient beings. You have to keep on reminding, recalling the reminders on and on. It means that you have great compassion continuously. It's not just once that you recall the sentence of great compassion, but you have to keep on doing it. That is how you continuously having great compassion in blessing, not just only one time. Step back and then step back, step back and step back, step back and step back. Keep on stepping back like that. That is how you have great compassion continuously. Even for me, I have to say it and say it and say it repeatedly. Blessed and blessed and blessed. That is because I have great compassion and have great compassion and have more great compassion. So you don't have to question why you have to keep stepping back from stepping back and then stepping back from that again. That is because you have great compassion and great compassion and great compassion continuously. So it is every time that you recall the sentence, the reminder that is you have great compassion. So if you continue recalling the sentence, it means that you have great compassion continuously, one after another. The more you step back, the more powerful you have become. All Mahabarami that have great power in blessing. It all comes from their diligence in blessing. There is certain time, certain time that I feel that I am becoming weak when I bless. Long Po said that you have to go with other people, other blessers as a group to strengthen. Because if you go alone sometimes, if you only facing a lot of karmic difficulties from the beings that you bless alone, sometimes you cannot cope with it. You have to find other blessers to come with you to help. As a group, it will be stronger, it will be more powerful to encounter whatever you are facing. Help one another. If you still not that strong and you go alone and face on all the beings, it is like you are driving alone, then you don't really know how to drive yet. You only go forward and backward. You don't really become neutral or stop. So there's another question that if I go home and I bless alone, what should I do? Should I ask for forgiveness first and then pour the blessing water and then use the reminders? Is that what I have to do? Long Po said, whatever you feel like doing, do it instantly. Don't have to wait or hesitate. The important thing is don't wait or hesitate. Just go right into it and bless. Use whatever you feel like. So you have to create a troop of light, a troop of blessers, and work as a team, as a group. That will help. If you have more power to conquer anything. If you work alone, sometimes you have to encounter or face something that is difficult. Something that most of the time are whatever what you left behind. But whatever we are talking about, it is not a problem. There is nothing as a problem. Whatever you have in front of you, just bless it. Don't choose to bless something only because it is easy and run away from something that you think is difficult. Difficulty is not a problem. The problem is you are denying problem. The problem itself is not a problem. The problem is you are running away from problems. That is the actual problem. Whatever that comes to you, that you are facing, just bless it. Easy or difficult, just bless. If you are afraid of karmic difficulties, you won't be free from karmic difficulties. You only have to face them and dissolve them. That is how you become free from them. If you are a blesser, don't become jobless. The parami or perfection comes from blessing. People are seeking for ways to create parami or have more parami, but actually parami comes from blessing. I don't get it why people are searching, are looking to find ways to have more parami, to gain parami. There are all sentient beings all around. Just bless them. That is how you gain more parami. Like that dog lying there. How are you gonna bless them? You can bless them all the ways that I have told you. Don't just give them don't just feed them or give them food. Use the power to extinguish and empty out for them without them knowing. Don't have to wait for them to recognize you. It isn't about mine or not mine. And it will come out of that realm. This age, this era, is the time of Satyadhamma or the truth. It isn't just any truth. It isn't the truth that is anicca, dukkha, anatta, something that isn't related to the non-relating itself. It's not anicca, dukkha, anatta. It is beyond that. Satyadhamma or original truth isn't anicca, dukkha, anatta, something that isn't attached to the non-attachment itself. Is beyond anicca, dukkha, anatta. It isn't about meditation, mindfulness, perseverance, mind power, or contemplation. It isn't about all that. That practice still belongs to the age of karma. But this time that is coming right now is the era of original truth, something that is not related to the non-relating itself. Isn't anicca, dukkha, anatta, because it isn't related to anything. That's why it's not related to anicca, dukkha, anatta. It isn't related to morality, meditation, or wisdom, because those are the samsara, still are a samsara. That is not true to nirodha or nibbana. This era, this age, has nothing to do with mindfulness, meditation, perseverance, mind power, wisdom, or insight. It isn't related to even the non-relating itself. This is the end of every era. It is an era that ends every era. It isn't an era itself. People are obsessed with assume up things to attain something from Dhamma. The Buddha said that it's all about non-attachment, but people still assume up things and attach to them to practice this, that, to attain something, and keep on going in that direction. That is samsara, and it isn't about non-attachment. Something does not relate to the non-relating itself. Use that, and it will cut off, break off any cycle, the cycle of practice of anything. All the practice, all kinds of practice, all cycles. This reminder will break it off. Even to attain meditation, mindfulness, perseverance, my power. This reminder will break off the cycle. The all contemplation, cultivation, any practice that is all a cycle of fixation that you assume up. Use the reminder to cut it off. It isn't about might or not might. Might right away. It isn't about might or not might. Use that. It isn't about attach or not attach. Use that to end directly, to enlighten and help enlighten directly. I understood that when you said that all realms of existence will be dissolved once we keep on blessing and keep on using the reminders, but actually there are still some left, some realms of existence. Actually, all realms of existence still exist. Even though we bless, Luang Por said that, yeah, it is so because there are still a lot of samsara left for us to bless. So we have to keep on blessing. There's still more samsara than the blessers. There are a lot, plenty of them. There are more samsara than the blessers. That is why we have to create more blessers. That is why there are Buddha's lands. To have enough blessers to end all the samsaras.